Hi guys, it's your boy Oddie here, and we're for part 12 of Horizon Forbidden West. Part 2 of The Dying Lands. As you can tell, we've done everything else. We've... Sorry about that. Go to Plain Zone, talk to Violent Zoe, meet Violent Zoe outside the chorus, follow Zoe to the cordon, explore the secret cave, which is a cauldron, override the door, kill the machines, find the way up, override the network uplink, go to the repair bay core. So we are basically, I think we're just basically the reason why it's part 2, I think, is because we were just coming up to the 50-minute mark, and that's where I like to leave the Horizon sort of episodes is like a 50-55 mark. 55 mark I start getting a bit antsy because of I like to talk and everything else. I like to have a good old chat with you guys, and I like to talk about what I'm doing. So obviously we overrided Hephaestus. I think that's another like version like Hades.
Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it.
We'll wait here.
Are you mad? Oh, okay, yeah, I can get to it. No worries.
Whoa.
Aloy's got this.
That was quite a jump.
But yeah, I do like to keep the episodes within the
Now, how to get up to the node?
sort of 50-minute mark. I guess we go through here. No, we don't. It's just a valuable stockpile. But that means we can get more shards. Right, we jump across here, and I just fell all the way down.
Up there.
Are you okay down there?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that was on a timer. So that was a... Vo, what are you doing? Vo, sort out your hubby. Like, he's doing some weird stuff right now. But anyhow, welcome to Horizon. Even Vo's like, Vo's just weird. Well, you're the one that kissed him. You're the one that went there. Oh, even that's timed. Yeah. Jump. Jump. There you go. Come on, Aloy, go. You've got this. You've got this. Yes, love. Right. I kind of jump. Are you serious? I clicked the button. Up we go. Up we go. Oh my days. Third time's a charm. I just wasted like 2 minutes just chatting crud with you guys. I do hope you are liking this playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West. I love the game. Also, I am also doing Elden Ring playthrough. I think I'm part 20. By the time of this recording, 21 would be up now, I believe. As I do my recordings on the weekend, because it's the only free time I've got, basically. Right. There you go. Alright, I should be able to get... Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, I should be able to get up. The only like sort of free time I do, and I not overwhelm myself, is record on the weekend and then upload it, you know, during the week. So it's just something for you guys to watch during the week. I do 3 episodes a week for each Horizon Forbidden West and Elden Ring.
Transfer Prime Armament to Unit G Mark 1.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place. Looks like there's another node on the other side.
Matrix
Near that door.
5.
Go do your thing.
How to get to that node on the other side. Okay, there's a platform down there. I think I can reach it if I glide.
That is very true. Off we go!
Arashivir.
There you go. Up we go.
20%.
20% of
hitch a
what?
ride on one of those metal carriers.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Distribution. One. Zeta.
Those carriers are moving a lot of weapons. What is Hephaestus up to?
Right, what we'll do, wait for it to go to higher ground and then glide.
Below, above us. She's in the air.
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, mate. I love the glide feature on this. It opens up a new exploration of the game Horizon. Like with the first game, it didn't have this wave. I don't believe it didn't have the wave. It was something really new, and the grappling points or the climbing points didn't show like little orangey cliffs, like lines for it, so you could actually grapple. So that's a good feature. You always had to sort of, well, with me, I always had to sort of
What does it want with this place?
sort of
It's
test it.
Taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
Oh no. What has Hephaestus done to her?
Turn it into a weapon. Which sooner or later will be unleashed.
And then, Plainsong. If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them,
You know what we have to do.
Varl, are you ready?
We have to get down there.
She is not happy. Wrap it down. We are gonna go kill a land god. Well, it's not. It's kind of unfair because Hephaestus has taken basically control of.
Light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Just kind of forced Ray, the land god, to be.
Intrusion detected. Deploying G-Mark 1.
Here we go. I'm sorry, Father.
I'm on this!
Whoa!
More machines are coming!
We'll take care of him, Aloy.
And I'll get the big guy!
That's just slightly unfair. Nah, that's just slightly a bit more unfair. Right, let's get you and let's stop.
Machine's got heavy weapons on its back. If I can detach them, I can use them against it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to detach. Run! I think we've already detached one. There it is. Right, get you done. No ammo. No ammo. Damn it. No ammo. Damn it. Damn it. What am I doing? Oh god, I'm nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. I want to shoot off. Didn't want to kill these. I wanted to shoot off the horns because I guarantee I had in my head that that was going to be a sort of an achievement sort of thing.
Time to follow up.
Where? Yeah. I am with you. I'm getting stuck for some reason. Oh wow. No way did I just die. That was twice. I've died twice in this game. That that's not really something I've really heard of. Can we craft anything? Oh god, that was slightly annoying.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Right, let's do acid
There
trap.
should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Let's do acid trap. Let's do acid trap. Right, maximum traps. Yeah, I will call my mount. We will override. Right, we will now do.
Here we go. I'm sorry, Fa.
Got it.
More machines are coming.
We'll take care of them, Aloy.
Then I'll get the big guy.
Take them out. I got this.
Right, kind of wanted to shoot the shot one. Can we get the other one off?
Machine's got heavy weapons.
Yes.
If I can detach them, I can use them against it.
No, I haven't shot that one off. Right, shot that armor off. Got an ammo. Craft. Sorry, I'm just kind of being quiet. I want to shoot off a tusk. Can we actually shoot off a tusk? No, can't. Let's go. Boom! Not really focusing right now.
Gotcha.
Go down. Oh wow, that. Oh wow, that hurt. Right, that's actually. Hey. Ooh. One. Whoa. Oh, there's one more. There's you.
It's
You
done.
should be down. That is that.
Mourning a machine that nearly killed us.
It's still her god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe.
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Do I still have one? And if so,
For how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people?
Ah.
One step at a time. But it starts now.
Destroyer, I'll call them Exelon.
This time, Armistice!
To compensate. Retreating to network. Inevitable.
Have we got a Festus? Did it work? I don't think it worked. The Festus is gone.
Not bad.
Oh,
Up we go.
yay, we got a Festus!
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning.
Oh, look at that. Can we cut? Oh, are you serious? You can't even search them?
Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms on it.
They look like machines.
There must be overrides. Knowledge. Looks like Hephaestus has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons. Some of the data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some
Ooh,
of
a
these.
clown horn
Must be machines.
and
I
a
haven't seen
bristleback.
yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Nice.
Let's press on then.
Well, we have completed Dying Lands. We got skill points. Let's do some skill points. Let's do Machine Master. We haven't actually got that much into Machine Master, so we'll do you and you. There you go. Excuse me a while. New interlude. Eye of the Earth. Yeah, considering we're only, what, 16 minutes in, we would have went well over the hour mark, per se, from the last episode. So, we will finish off the Cauldron Part 2 and also do a couple of side missions. Well, one or two side missions. I do like to mix it up and do, like, one or two main missions, and then I didn't realize that this...
Graduates of Cradle 9, welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility.
Okay.
Immediately.
What exactly was this place?
I think
Seen
it's a
anything like it
research center.
before?
No.
Can we do
There.
this?
That's our way out.
Repair bay. Is that a repair bay? What's this and this?
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
I was about to say, let me pry open the door. That would definitely kill us. Yes! Up there we go! We're going up the daisy, here we again. Do 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 do, I'm climbing again. Let's get up here. Oopsie daisy, I've hurt you again. Why am I singing this song? Yeah, I haven't heard
I
this
need to
song
find
in so
where
many
Minerva's
years.
hiding.
Oopsie
I should look for a
daisy,
way to
I've
access
done
the
it
facility
again.
systems.
Can we go up here? Ooh.
Locked.
Of course it's locked, Ayla. I just wanted to see if you could pry it open, like with this door. I don't know what's the difference. If you can pry open this door, why can't you?
Restricted access. You are
No!
not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva.
Okay, we got red meat. Let's pull this little...
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
Oh, that's perfect. Right there. Give me that.
Looks like another part of the facility. Door is locked.
I wanted to see if we could quickly sneak in and get some little naughty goodies and be like, "Oh, look at me!" I can't call the. I wanted to see if you could call them out and it just glitches straight through the wall, like, hello, what have you done to me?" Oh look, we're outside.
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility.
Yeah, we're getting there, love.
Maybe I could look for a way in higher up the mountain.
I think that's what the crack is anyway, love.
I'm close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. Then we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were.
Oh, they
have a
were.
clone of Elizabeth. Why did they want it back up?
I, honest to God, think in Horizon Zero Dawn you had like stasis
Maybe I want
pods.
to glide to that ledge.
So I think, in all honesty, they are clones. Well, obviously they are clones because of Elizabeth's clone. You know, Aloy's like twin. The exact same. It's just weird. The exact same DNA and everything.
Some of those rocks look loose. I think I can clear them.
But yeah, I want the guy's armor.
Another shaft.
You know, because they look. It just looks awesome. Looks sexy.
Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this
Oh.
place.
Are you serious? Do I have to go? Oh, I do, don't I? I have to run all the way round just to get this purple stuff. My favorite color is purple and blue.
Looks like some kind of dome.
La 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 la
Wonder what
la
it's for.
la la. It's probably for the dome that we was in Latapolis. Possible. Right, let me get out of that. Nice. Right, wrap her down.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Insert Gaia kennel. Or terminal or whatnot.
No!
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Desiree. The cease.
Yes.
Yes! Minerva. Good girl.
Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes. Gaia.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
Var's like the goddess. The mother of all.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
Well.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to
So
poke
this
around
was
a bit.
supposed to be a lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
Oh my.
I'll take a look.
Yes. So now I've got a fabrication journal. Would you like to take this job? Yes, I would. Yeah. Can't craft override until you have a plow horn, which I wanted to get. And plow horn primary nerve.
Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy.
We will explore the base.
When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Oh, we do, girl. Don't you worry, we do.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
So the more things we have, the more things we restore Gaia with, the more of this base we'll actually able to go through. Wow, this is
What's all this
absolutely
stuff
amazing.
for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
Ah, that's what I was looking for.
Looks like some kind of storage room.
Oh. Yes. Ancient metal eye, ancient black bracelet. So we've got 11 of the ancient stuffy thing.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
Yes. So I think everyone we help, will just start chilling in here. You know, like Erend and
Looks like an
all.
office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. This might actually be a short episode, possibly. So the more things we restore with Gaia, the more
What's this space for?
toilets.
This would have been the sleeping quarters for
Huh.
control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
These are the toilets. That's quite funny. I called the bed space toilets. Yes, so these are the shitters? No, this is where you put your head down. Same
This
thing.
would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
Would have been good
So this
to.
place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things.
He was
It wasn't
greedy.
supposed to be this way. Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
Right, we'll have a little chatty whack to Gaia. We should have explored the base. In all fairness.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first.
Oh, let's do strangers first.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Serious? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Wow. I, honest to God, thought... I was like, oh yeah, they're aliens. No, they're Far Zenith who tried to steal a copy of Gaia. And obviously it didn't work, but somehow it did work, and I'm so confused right now. Like, why? Why make it... Why destroy Earth on why... Maybe their planet's dying now. There's of overpopulation and everything else. It takes like 8,000, nearly, 9,000 years to even get to that planet. 81 trillion miles away. If you think it takes like a couple of months, or I think it takes about a year or something like that. I don't know if, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not too sure. But the Earth, the moon is like 250,000 miles away, I think. And that takes I think about a year, I'm not too sure, or 9 months to get to the moon. So 81 trillion miles away, and these descendants of the Far Zenith program want the original planet Earth to die, which I think they just want it to die because they don't care anymore. They just want the Gaia to I think protect their planet, because I think their planet might be dying because just over time. So let's see about the subordinate functions. We'll find out more into the story.
We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your sub-functions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device. and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Yeah, getting a lot of diet questions. Subordinate functions, you detect the yeah.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
That sounds like an achievement to
The 3
behold.
subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
Oh wow. Let's see. We've got 42 minutes. Let's ask about Hephaestus.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Right. Why wait to subdue Hephaestus?
Given
'Cause you ain't
Hephaestus'
powerful.
importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
Right. We will talk about Hephaestus another time. Questions about Zenith.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless Well, could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that, if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus, and then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere, to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction, instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Boom.
So if the Descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat their shielding.
Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not gonna be winning fights against them anytime soon.
Okay, well, let's
The
go.
Descendants I
Ask for a
ran
clone.
into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
Right, and I think we'll just get this
I
started.
should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions.
Yes. Once we have them, we can focus on the reacquisition of Hephaestus. When that is achieved, I will have complete control of the Zero Dawn system, and the ability to produce as many machines as needed to defeat the Far Zenith threat.
An army of machines. Sounds like a plan. So, the 3 procurable sub-functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tenakth territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, So 3 subordinate functions to go after. Aether, somewhere in Tenakth territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Oh, well, we're gonna have to go for
I
Aether,
think
ain't
I'll head
we?
for Aether.
Then I will assign Aether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
No,
I do,
that is...
don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that... Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and... a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system? Defeat Var Zenith? Live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
And we have got an achievement. Right. What we are going to have to do, we're going to have to call this episode right here. I do hope you have enjoyed. We're kind of getting really scrapped for time, but we just got a bunch of dialogue, and it's absolutely amazing. So the Var Zenith are from a different planet. We thought they were destroyed, but obviously they're not. They've come back for Gaia to obviously is skeptical. There's not really concrete evidence. In my view, it could be that their own planet is dying and they need a backup of Gaia, or the fact that, as Aloy and Gaia said, that they want to destroy planet Earth and rebuild it as their own, so they can have 2 planets to go to, because their technology far advances the ones on people on the planet Earth, because obviously Gaia was destroyed and there was no one from the old world to help the people that are getting born into the world that Gaia made through the technology advances of the old world and everything else. But Var Zenith had all that. So there's 2 sides of the same coin, really. And then now we've got 3 subordinate functions that we need to go after, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. But I do hope you have liked this episode. Give it a like, subscribe, hit that ding dong, get notified when I upload a new video. Can't remember what day this one's coming up, but I do hope you have enjoyed. Goodbye.